Hello, Gama members. This is part 3 and final of our recap of Gama. This is the one that I didn't really give a whole lot of information on. That's because this entire one is about Dungeon Crawler Carl, which was the biggest thing that I was able to get information on at Gama, because there's a lot of companies doing stuff going on with that. So we will get into it. We're going to start with the Dungeon Crawler Carl RPG, which is they are hoping for a September release. That's what we are aiming for. They are aiming for. We are going to have access to everything that will be available in the backer kit that's been advertised and announced. So if there's anything you want, let me know. We will be able to get it for you, so that way you can order through us, and we'll get it all for you. There's all sorts of stuff that's coming. I can tell you about some right now, and I will. And then there's some stuff I can't. That's awesome and very appropriate for the story. So we will. I'll share the stuff I can. Obviously, you know about the core book and the starter kit. That stuff has already been shown. I have pictures of all of the stuff that at least as it is right now. It's not necessarily the final product, but I will post them on the Discord here. But there's going to be a DM shield. There are 3 dice sets that are coming out at launch. There is a mini set that's coming out at launch. The mini set is the Royal Court of Princess Donut. The dice sets is Carl, Princess Donut, and Smush. You can take a guess as to what Smush is going to be about. There also, the mini sets is going to be 3 total. They showed and had the one that was the Royal Court. They did not tell us what the other 2 were going to be, but I think we can have some guesses as to what's coming along. There's some other cool things that's coming out with it as well. And now we've hit the limit of what I can announce when it comes to the stuff that's being released. I can talk a little bit about some of the gameplay stuff. There is going to be some preset things that you can do when it comes to like race and class and all that stuff. But there's also going to be an entire system using points that allow you to be able to create your own and come up with your own concepts and ideas. Just so that way we can have just as much fun with the concepts that we get that was done and shown in the books, and as clever as what was shown inside of the books. There's going to be the entire system is going to be based off of D20, but the points and how the levels function are going to be as close as the book as they can make them. They did promise that they are working very close with Matt Dinneman as to how to make it function. And he has been working with them every step of the way, which is a lot of fun. And some of the ideas that they talked about was great. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of ability to be either follow the books as they are, or do your own flexibility and do your own thing with it. A lot of cool ideas for achievements and the boxes and all the cool stuff that makes Dungeon Crawler Carl that we love. And so I'm very happy with what I was able to learn about the gameplay. And the actions that are going to be able to be done within it, and it's going to be great. It's going to be pretty fantastic. Along with the RPG, you have the Unstoppable game that is aiming for November. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff there for that, just because it's a self-contained game. But I do have a picture of what that should be looking like, at least as it is right now. Some other things that are coming out with it. You heard about the Playmates collectibles. Playmates as in the toy company. They're going to be making collectibles for it. Hopefully we'll get access to them. I'm working on that right now. That is something I'm going to try to get for you all. The pins that we have, more are coming. There's some stock pins, so not the mystery loots, but like pin, you can choose which ones you want. That's supposed to be aiming for May, right when Book 8's coming out. That is the goal. And then in the fall, there will be another Mystery Wave 2 of 4 through 6, floors 4 through 6. Those are coming out. I've seen some of the ideas of the pins for those. They are just as on the nose, if not better than 1 through 3. So that should be coming out this fall, hopefully around the same time as the RPG drops. But if it drops closer to Unstoppable, that'd be fine too. As long as more stuff that we can get for it with anything. That's the main stuff for Dungeon Crawler Carl. Take a look at the pics I have in there. Some of the stuff's been posted already. I've seen it out on the internet. I tried to get as good as I could of them. And there's some cool stuff that, like I said, I wasn't able to share with you everything. I'm looking at my thing, make sure I said everything. Share with you all that I was told about because, they asked me not to, and that's fine. There's some cool stuff coming. There's some really cool stuff. I was excited before. I'm more excited now about the entire thing. So really looking forward to that and seeing that being brought into the store and seeing it played and all the humor and fun that goes with that franchise. So we are. That's it. That's what I have. This is the end of our Gama stuff. Like I said, this year was a little quieter overall when it comes to all the goodies, just because the delays of everything. The industry is still trying to catch up, and TCGs, there was I've got some information, but that's nothing that hasn't been announced already. There's some big stuff going on the Wizard side of things for Magic the Gathering, but that is on my side. It's not going to be front facing for you guys too much. As that comes along down the road, I'll tell you what's happening, but right now it's mostly on the store side. But that was it. So if you have any questions about anything, as always, you can come in the store and ask, call, or send me a message through the Discord. But in the meantime, thank you for listening, and we're glad to be back here in Florida and hope to see you soon. Bye.